tattoos, man. He started laughing at
I'm
me.
still laughing.
He was like, "What? All of a sudden, you think you Picasso or something?" I was like, "No, man. I mean, shit. If he can do it, why not? I can do it. I know a few tattoo artists out there too. They just wake up every day and become a. They think they're a tattoo artist because their work is still shit. Like after 20 years of looking at their work, it's still shit.
So tell the
I was like, why not me?
tell
Shit.
the coffee shop why you decided to want to do tattoos all of a sudden. Just
And like it's a skill that I feel like I can learn, right? As long
Okay.
as I practice, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're all human at the end of the day. Some people are more gifted naturally. It's just something that sparks them. And us being fucking in the modern world, we have to figure out how we get this spark because these people are just naturally gifted in certain things. And that's why it's so exciting to me to read biographies about how people grew up, right?
Okay.
Like Tiger Woods been playing golf at birth.
come on,
type
please
of
don't
shit,
pull up
you know what I'm
Tiger
saying?
Woods and you tattooing today.
It's like, yo, like what caused these
I'm not trying to shut him down,
natural-
discourage him, but you know,
No, it's like what causes these natural freaking humans to do these extraordinary things that they do in their careers and their jobs and their life.
like
you
how
know?
did they discover that they're good at something, right?
You just do it,
clearly
right?
but it's through exposure, right?
Yeah,
So-
well, I mean, like I said, with Tiger Woods and all these professional golfers, like I've been golfing for 5-6 months, and there's 20 different like things I could be doing. Like it's crazy. That's why it's so hard, right? Everything works differently for every person. So that's why I was like, but I am getting better. Don't get me
So
wrong.
my question to you, okay? So I'm speaking on behalf of all the tattoo artists out there. So do you think that anybody can learn how to be a tattoo artist in general?
Yes,
Okay, let me rephrase that. Do you think that everybody can become a good tattoo artist in general?
not anyone because
Okay.
there's still tattoo artists that still look like shit.
Right.
So it's just like I don't know why, but
And do you think that you could become a tattoo artist and get paid? That's the question.
me,
Yes.
yeah, hell yeah.
And
Hell
and
yeah.
which prison is that? And how many cigarettes are you charging?
Probably try to. I'd probably do it for free for the first couple of years just so I could get used to it. But not like
You know, they actually practice. You know how they practice on tattoos? Some of them.
pig
Well,
skin.
yeah, pig skin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard it all.
Yeah. And what were you planning on doing?
So right now I'm just planning on learning how to draw, man. Not really draw, but I'm about to be.
You're gonna tattoo before you learn how to draw. Nice.
Yeah, so like I wanted to.
You know, I'm gonna take that back. At first, I told you I was gonna take you up on it, but now, nah, I'm good.
So, all right, my whole thing is right. If something is hard, I say it's only hard because you don't know the steps to make it easy. That's what I always say.
Sure.
My wife knows this. I was like, oh, that's easy. I always say something like that because every time she has some issue or problem, always joke around with it. I'm like, oh, that's hella easy. I know how to do it. But in my head, naturally, whenever there's a situation that happens, I always try to figure out the steps to do it.
By YouTubing.
YouTubing, Google, whatever, Instagram, shit. Nowadays, all the information we need is on this motherfucker right now, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's so fast. So, but no, like she always joke with me and be like, man, you think everything is easy, right? It's like, well, I mean, I know you got to say B before you get to C, so it's just A, B, C. That's it. And I break it down like that. 'cause
Yeah,
like
but
I
some
said,
people can't get past B though. So what are
yeah,
you saying?
yeah. But like I said, that's for me. That's easy. You know, like I know how to wash my clothes. I throw it in the laundry machine. Throw the soap in.
So what is
close
it that you felt like you learned that you said you want to tell the audience right now? It's like, you know what, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. What would that be for you? That you actually pulled the trigger and you executed and you told your wife, see, told you. What would that be?
What was the question? What
So you just said you can do anything that you want to be, right? So prime
Yeah.
example, you're going to pull out a story right now. You're going to tell us, what is it that you did, that you accomplished, that you said to your wife, see, I told you I can do it. What was that thing?
that started from an idea.
Yeah.
Well, I have like a million ideas. My wife knows this too. I always juggle everything that I want to start. And,
Oh, that sounds like some ADHD right there.
like man, I got
Incomplete projects.
like a business idea would immediately spark, or a food idea would immediately spark. I try it, but then I wouldn't.
Pull the trigger, complete it.
No, like I completed like
So what
there
did
was
you go
like
to see to? What was it
there was
that you
like
went to see?
food creations that I think of and I make, and then she'd be like, "Oh yeah, that tastes good."
Okay, there you go. That's
there,
good.
there was like
Cooking.
a lot of stuff like that. I always come up with different ideas of how to make dishes, and then they come out fine.
Right. But I just wanted to explain to you, like, with food, I can throw up. But that tattoo that you plan on tattooing me with,
Oh, you can get it lasered off. What you mean? All that tattoo can go away. You gotta just laser it off. That's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
So I
like-
told him off camera I was going to be his guinea pig, but now I take it back. I'm good.
no, because like I want to finish my legs, right? So I got these 2 tattoos that I'm trying to finish my legs with. But both of the artists that apparently did it, I didn't, I didn't want to continue on because I didn't like how it was going. So I've been looking at a lot of tattoo artists, researching tattoo artists. I got an appointment next month with one that I'm pretty confident in, but he did my back already. But I just felt like, and then so Instagram advertising be getting me all the time. I stay buying shit all the time.
Yeah.
They know me, but anything that's convenient, oh, damn, I'm buying it. That's just how I am. So this tattoo machine came across my ad. I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. And then it wasn't an actual tattoo gun. It was a pen though, for starters, for beginners who want a tattoo. I was like, oh, shit, I could probably do that shit. So it was. So instead of
You
it
think he'd
being
be a tattoo artist because he could buy a starter kit.
and then you know what happened right after that? I saw another guy's tattoo page, and he just started tattooing like a couple years ago. And then another thing hit me was that, damn, these tattoo artists charge an arm and a leg. The guy that I booked for December charging me like $300 an hour, and I was like, man, I'd be happy to just charge anybody $50 an hour. I'd be happy to make $100,000 a year. I'd be happy with that, or or $100 a year, $100 an hour. That's $200,000 a year. That's more than enough that I need. So even if I work half the time, I still get paid $100,000 an hour. And then I was just like, I can do that on my side for a side job because my hours right now at my workplace is so comfy in a sense, right? We work early, get off early type of thing, and I got my weekends, so I can still do that through the rest of the day and do some on the weekend. So everything's starting to add up. I was like, all right, let me just try. So I ordered the pen, so I'm gonna start trying and drawing and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm not gonna shut you down. I want to see.
Nah,
I would love for you to.
I
pursue
told Jimmy that Jimmy's gonna be my first. I'm gonna give him my first tattoo, but no, I'm a practice.
I haven't had a tattoo. I told you for 20
I'm
years.
I'm gonna do my
man,
due
so.
diligence and research and take my time, and this is gonna be my like little side gig, right? Because at the end of the day, out there, I could do it. So,
So if y'all want to sign up for
Yeah.
free tattoo,
free tattoos, man.
holla,
Let me know.
leave a like and subscribe, comment.
But yeah, I'm gonna make a new Instagram, and then
Hey,
I'm gonna show y'all what I'm.
Y'all want some real gangster tattoos? We got you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I've been thinking about doing
hey,
that.
hey, here's the thing, right? So
Why not? Why not, y'all? Why not? Shit, I know plenty of people out there doing tattoos right now.
Right. Have you ever tattooed
Their
before?
work still look like shit.
Have you ever
man.
tattooed
look
before?
like dog shit.
Have you ever tattooed before?
No, I ain't never.
Oh, you had no experience.
I never wanted to do it because my hands was never steady. So
Oh, I'm the same way.
I felt like, damn, I could probably never do this. You know what I'm saying?
So I myself, I'm not gonna claim myself as an artist, but you see that thing right there? I didn't do that, but I drew the original one, right?
Yeah.
And I used to draw a lot when I was younger. I actually tattooed quite some people. I probably tattooed about 5-6 people in my lifetime. The one that I'm gonna talk about is well, he's dead now. Well, I don't want to say dead. He passed away 2 years ago during COVID. And when I drew this on him, okay, so back then I was like 14 years old. We had a pen, what was that? Boombox motor. You know the boombox back in the day? I don't know half of these people watching. Well, I know most of our audience know what a boombox is. Inside that boombox, the cassette boombox, you take out that motor. I learned this from my buddy. put it onto a button. You know, the button with the 4 holes in it. Grab a paper clip, attach it next to a needle, burn the two together, put it into a pen, right? We created a tattoo gun when we were kids. I used to tap my buddies up, and I had my homemade tattoos too as well. But I tatted one of my buddies up when I drew that thing out, and I would say I was a pretty decent artist, right? I mean, enough for him to say, yeah, do it. I drew him a tattoo of a tiger. By the time I was finished, here's where I fucked up. So when the blood is dripping on the thing, you keep wiping, and then you're like, oh crap, I can't see the Sharpie, the ink anymore. So I freestyled it, right? Yeah. And it looked, so when I was freestyling it, freehanding it, I was tatting it, and by the time it was done, it was on his back, by the way. He didn't get to see it until it was finished. By the time it was finished, it looked like a Pokemon tiger.
Yeah.
It looked bad as fuck at the very beginning, but by the time it was dead, it looked like a little cartoon tiger. And but he still kept it until his dying day. So he never got the tattoo covered or anything, and he left it as is. But yeah, he's gone now. Shout out to him.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. But yeah, shout out to him. Shit, I still got bad tattoos on me too. Like 18, this is my fresh one. 18, he drew a tiger, but it actually had a lion's tail on it. But I was so excited to get my tattoo.
A lion's tail?
Yeah, it was poofy. You know, it had that poof at the end of it.
Oh, you had a Pokemon tail?
Yeah, I had a Pokemon tail on my tiger. So then after he was done, I was like, hey, man, you got to cover this up somehow. I don't know what you got to do. So he just created some mountains in the back and just covered it up. It's like, fuck, man. And then, like, you know, my second tattoo, garbage. And like I said, man, this dude is still out here every day doing tattoos for people, and people still paying them. So I was like, why not pay me? I know for a fact.
I know how to fuck up tattoos too.
If I do a tattoo, bro, I'm gonna do it right, man. I ain't gonna have no missing lines and all this and that, man. These people just don't give a fuck.
Well, man. You got to start off with the lettering first. You know, that's what.
Yeah, of course. I was thinking about that. I was gonna do my son's name or something like that, and I'll probably tat it
on yourself,
on my wife or something. No, but what else that really drew me in was that this pen that's regular ink. It's like it'll start poking like a tattoo gun. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I could practice with that. And then on that instrument's company has a workbook that you can practice, like tattooing with the pen. Like they'll teach you like certain things that you need to know, like drawing straight lines. That's a big deal for me too on like tattoos. Like if your lines aren't straight, oh man, I feel like you suck.
Hey, you can't draw a straight line.
I can't. So that's why I was like, that practice will help me though. Why not after like 100 times or something like that? That's why I was like, man, it's a skill I feel like I could pick up as long as I got to be steady with my hands. And then that tattoo gun that I just bought with the pen instead of the actual needle, they have a book which you could practice certain techniques to kind of build up that craft, that skill. So, and one of them was just drawing a straight line. I was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Free tattoos for anybody who wants to sign up right in the inbox right now. Okay?
Once my lines get straight, and then, slowly after that, it's just like I'm going to be printing something on you, and then basically I'm going to have to trace it anyway. And then, like, learning to shade.
So
I was learning to shade in art class. I did pretty good, Mr. Balding. You know what I'm saying? I was drawing my circles. I was drawing the shade on one side.
Circles, I think circles is harder to draw than a straight line.
Yeah, all of that shit's hard. But at the end of the day, it's a coloring book.
No, it ain't no coloring book.
Because after you print that out, like you come up with the design, you know what I'm saying? You print that out, it's going to be pasted on you, and you're going to trace it. Right, and then you throw in your idea, your shading after that.
Drop a comment if you want a tattoo done by yours truly, Carter, right here. He's gonna give free tattoos out. Okay,
like,
for the first, how many people? How many people?
I was like, I know a few of my boys.
How many freebies?
A few of my boys got some ugly ass tattoos I can cover up for them. You know what I'm saying?
And you cover it up with another ugly tattoo.
and then we just all gonna get lasers at the same time. You know what I mean? But yeah, now I gotta laser my shit, and it's like fuck. Like Man, picking a tattoo, man. That's what like my nephew right now. I just had lunch with his ass. Like he's starting to get tattoos and shit. I was like, hey, come talk to me before you get your tattoo. I wanna screen your fucking tattoo artist. You know what I'm saying? I wanna make sure they're good.
Let him know what he's missing out on.
I don't
Right?
I don't want you to pull the trigger too early and think you like something and then when they tattoo your ass, your shit's all fucked up.
Yeah. So
you
let me
know?
fuck it up for you first, and then you'll like what he does for you.
Yeah, all that. But yeah, man, now he's getting into tattoos. He got a couple. He got some cool ones. Doesn't look too messed up, but he got small ones. But like, I did a little bit bigger, so then like, yeah, it's all bad, man. The only one I'm kind of okay, like 90% okay with is my back, and that's the one I took the most time with. Everything else I pretty much rushed, you know, young and dumb, making quick decisions. Didn't really do my research, just going in there blindfolded, thinking that tattoo artist was going to be good. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody got to take their time and do their due diligence and research. The right path. Like I was just young and wild and didn't give a fuck and just did it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a tattoo for over 20 years, and I was telling you earlier the reason why I haven't got a tattoo because someone thought that I couldn't. I was addicted to tattoos, and I said no, I wasn't. I can stop. They said okay, prove it. So I just never did it ever again.
Yeah.
It was that simple. But now I feel like going back on my word and saying, there's been a yeah.
I could help you hook you up right here and there. I see
You
some
can do my ankle.
imperfections.
You can do my
That
ankle.
could be a little bit better.
Yeah, there's plenty of imperfections. You're never gonna get it perfect. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
you never. Until
so-
we laser it and then I redo it.
yeah.
The whole thing.
Oh, you pay for the laser treatment. I'll let you do it.
Nice clean slate.
Yeah, no, you pay for the laser treatment. It's pretty expensive. I tried to get my whole chest lasered off, and it took me about 9 sessions, and it's still garbage. It's still.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta see that, dude, because I want to get my leg lasered.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you my nipple when we get off camera.
We
Okay?
can do it live. We can do a fans
No,
only right now.
What's the thing where they can send some money to us to see if a nip slip?
Shit,
what's
I
that
don't
thing?
know,
What's that
man.
one? What you told?
We're gonna do a GoFundMe nip slip for Jimmy right now.
Anyway,
But yeah, I gotta try to laser out my leg and shit too.
okay. Well, I got a guy for you if you're interested,
Yeah,
but it's gonna
yeah.
take forever. If you like our content, please remember to click like and subscribe.
And that notification bell. Ding ding. Yes, please.
We're waiting on you. Go ahead.
Like right now.
Go ahead.
Time ticking. Did it yet?
Any second now.
Come on. I'll take it. Move your hand. Bam. That's it. Trying to take over the world now. We need your help.
Thank you.
Yay.
I wanted to talk about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Not where Thanksgiving came from, because everyone knows we're gonna talk about Slaughterville in America.
Pocahontas and shit.
Yeah. But like Thanksgiving, I wanted to talk about what I was thankful for this year, because I think that it's appropriate to do so. It's because it's been 1 full year now, and since that journey for our original podcast,
Yeah, 1 year, man.
um,
Cheers, man. We still here. We ain't got kicked out yet by your wife or nothing. You know what I mean?
so my cousin passed away last Thanksgiving, and through suicide, and her anniversary's coming up, and I just wanted to share how grateful I am this year for all this that has happened, because her death actually triggered something for me, and it woke me up finally, and I'm living my true reality now. And I wanted to say that in order for you to actually truly live and be happy, right, there's actually a formula to it, which I kind of discovered. And it basically boils down to 2 things. Creating yourself some options, right, in anything that you endeavor or endure. And the second thing is to be grateful for what you have and be thankful for it. If you combine those 2 things, you can actually feel genuinely happy. It was something that I couldn't figure out at first. I was like, man, it's something that simple, but just the 2 itself, it can go so far. And I used to always, end the show by saying, be kind to one another and, check up on your loved ones, right? But if I can actually change that, I would actually say, create options for yourself and be thankful for it, and then you can generally be truly happy. Because when you get cornered and anybody that doesn't feel happy, it's because they feel like they don't have options, you know, and they feel like something's unfair, and they feel like it's not a route they want to take. So, with that being said, create yourself some options, right? And then be and show gratitude. That's it. It's not it's easier said than done, but if you kind of, you know, try to live life like that, you tell me if that can make a difference for you.
Yeah, appreciate the small wins, man. Right?
Hmm.
Take the small wins as they come and celebrate those.
It's very hard to be thankful or grateful or show gratitude when you are feeling sad and down and depressed. But you have to really reflect and say, you know what it is? It's like I'm being too materialistic. I'm thinking that I always have to have something physically or something tangible, right? Instead of thinking like that, you know.
You
Sorry,
know,
I'm thinking about a
yeah,
certain
yeah.
scenario
You
that
good?
I don't know if I should, talk about, but that's why. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like even like I listened to Impact Theory. This is one dude. He was able to create $1 billion company business and sold it. Came from nothing.
Well, that's still a money story, right? I'm just
No,
trying
but
to.
I'm just saying like he practices. I was gonna say like he practices meditating, right? And like just clearing your mind from all the stuff in it by just meditating. And how he meditates is just like you focus on your breath. You just close your eyes and just focus on your breath and listen to your breath. That's it, and it just clears your mind from everything. Kind of, it could be like a positive reset. Maybe you guys can try that. But yeah, I was just trying to think of a way of trying to clear your mind in a sense and do something. Yeah, well, take a puff of some Mary Jane.
So I'm not promoting smoking weed, but I thought that it would change the dynamic for me just to see how it would be on camera high. But I kind of feel like my thoughts
I feel like you shouldn't be
flow a lot.
smoking in the house either.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. But my kids won't be home until another hour, so we're good.
All
But
right.
I wanted just to relax because I felt like today we kind of deserve it. We talked about a very sensitive subject, and you know, hey, we got through it, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to talk about it at first because it felt like it was, hard to really talk about, man. But especially when it comes to mortality or whatnot. I just lost a friend last month, and yeah, I'm not gonna say like like I was really close with him or whatnot, but at the same time, he was still a part of my life at one point, right? And it's been maybe 15 years, but I lost to him through I don't know what depression, you can say. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because it was undisclosed at his funeral, and I wasn't present at his funeral. By the way, I found out the day of his funeral, and my friend asked me why I wasn't there, type of thing. Asked me if I knew him. I said, of course I knew him. I worked with the guy. I saw him day in and day out one point, over 20 something years ago. But when he passed away, I was just in shock, and at the same time, I wasn't in shock because I saw certain signs 15 odd years ago, and when I say I saw signs, I mean he called me at 5 o'clock in the morning for some weed, you know, and yeah, for some that's like, oh, that's normal. You can't sleep, try to smoke too, whatever. But if you saw him the way I saw him that day, it wasn't normal. Something was off, right? And it's just one of these things where there was so much guilt when I found out. Is because clearly we do this podcast is because we want to deliver a message to people, and hopefully they can resonate and talk talk themselves out of feeling the way they're feeling, or let's let them know that you're not alone. But there was a lot of guilt that went through me when I heard his news. And I was just hoping. I was like, man, I wonder if he ever listening to any of our podcasts, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to see if it made a difference. But I'm not going to stop talking about it. It's because I felt like these tragedies should be talked about. It's because we need to raise awareness that this is still happening. 1 year after my cousin, you know, committed suicide, and now my buddy, I don't know exactly if he died from suicide, but what I can tell you is that at his funeral, it said that it was nobody's fault. He died in his sleep. Now, with that being said, life's short, right? And as much as we try not to count the time we have left, we want to make sure that we make the best of it. So
Yeah, for sure.
that's where I'm at with this. And thank you for listening.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, we only getting older. We're not getting no younger. The days and the people in front of us are getting older as well. So
It just
It-
sucks
it- it,
because you live
so-
with that guilt of wishing that you could have done something or said something, and that's why I kind of we want to preach this. Like, reach out to your loved ones, tell them that you care. Hey, if you need me, you know. And even if you don't have that time, you do have the time to text people. Fuck it, copy and paste it and send it to somebody that you care about. You know,
Yeah.
you know what the best time is to reconnect is on that drive to work, on that drive to go pick up your kids. That 10 minutes, that 15 minutes.
yeah, and like YouTube, or if you're a visual learner and you like to read it, just Google it. Google it, or if you're more visual, you want somebody to tell you over YouTube is fine too. How to be more social, how to be more um, present in your friendships and relationships. I guess I don't know too. How to start a conversation with your friends or something. It's all out there. I feel like it's all out there. They'll give you certain clues and certain steps or tips or whatever you can do. Just try it, man.
Hey, Carter, don't mean to put you on the spot, but, you know, since we're talking about Thanksgiving, do you want to talk about what you're thankful for this year?
What I'm thankful for, everything. I don't know.
Can we be more specific? Something that truly meant something to you.
Well, one of the biggest things, of course, is my son about to be born. So I'm still thankful that he's healthy, still coming along okay, and that goes to my wife also. You know, she's still healthy and carrying him well. My mom still being here, and my family, of course. I'm still thankful for them, that we still have each other to lean on. You know. Yeah, I truly lean on them when I go through my stages of not depression, but just having a bad day or anything that's not going right. I truly lean on my sisters and my family, my brother, my mom, and
Through
all
the
that.
hard times.
Yeah, and of course my wife. You know, she hears it more than anybody. That whatever happens, you know, I talk to her about it, and I'm very thankful for that. You know, we have this open. I don't know about open, but like just we just talk. You know, I feel like we always can talk to each other about our situations. You know, at one point in my life, I always hated about talking about work because I deal with work, and work is just work, and I hate talking about work after work, right? But I come to learn the past like 3-4 years, like we have to talk about work because we dealing with work 8 hours of the day already. So now, you know, I'm more open to that, and I'm talking about my work, and I'm thankful that she's there to, be that person for me. So, yeah, I'm thankful for her. I'm thankful for us for starting this and still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is very
Therapeutic. Yeah.
it's very therapeutic, and at the
Mhm.
same time, it can be kind of dark.
Mhm.
But like I said, we trying to bring the light. You know what I'm saying? We trying to bring the light out of it. You know, and let y'all know it's cool to just talk about it and chop it up with your family and your friends about certain situations y'all going through, man. Please do it. You know, it'll relieve a lot of it'll get that monkey off that back. You know, you'll feel that weight come off your back, man. Mental health is one of the worst things ever people go through. You know what I'm saying? It's the one of the hardest too, but it can be easy with just figuring out the steps you need to do to make it so. And one is just by talking about it. Like, you know, the true definition of venting, man, just let it out. Some way, somehow, by just yelling and then slowly turning that yell into a conversation with your boy, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, yeah, man. I'm thankful for all that. I'm thankful for all this. I'm thankful for the air in my lungs that I still got, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for waking up today. At the end of the day, that's what we always preach too, man. That's what I always preach, because we done lost too many already, and we now every day that we get older, there's gonna be more people dropping. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta take advantage of them days and preach that to the next one. For real, man. Like, you know, we opened this podcast about hearing some news that my buddy knew his time was up. You know, and just take that and hold that for a second. You know, how that would change your aspect and view on life and how you come about it is up to you. You know what I'm saying? And you could kind of use that with depression, I guess, too, because that could be depressing as fuck. But he chose the upside. You know, he chose to go out each day and not waste nobody's time and make everybody enjoy his time in his presence, because he always cracking jokes about everything and making fun of everything. You know, he's trying to have a positive mindset when he go out there. You know, so yeah, man, and it's true with negativity, man. Once you become a negative person, that shit just reeks out negativity everywhere. I've seen it, man. So try to stay positive, dude. Even though it's hard as fuck, I know. The one way to go about it is definitely chopping it up with your boy about it. You know, maybe that's you and him got to get hammered. You know, because that's usually the case. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
you and him can go start a podcast.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We'll tune in and tap into that motherfucker too. So yeah, man. Keep trying to keep it lit. You know what I'm saying? It's Thanksgiving coming up. We started this shit from Thanksgiving last year that brought our minds together and opened this show. So
And we are thankful for you guys for
yeah,
tuning in for this long. Yeah.
yeah,
For those
man.
that encouraged us to keep moving forward. Appreciate y'all.
It's a lot of death anniversaries coming up, man. A lot of suicidal thoughts around this time. So man, this is the perfect time to tap in and tune into your loved ones and
Please
check
take
in.
notice of it. Be
Yeah,
aware
man.
that it's happening during the holidays the most.
The
So,
most, especially Thanksgiving, because
and if you haven't
everybody
seen
with
a
their
friend for a
family,
while, just
you
make
know.
sure that if you haven't touched base with him, invite him to come along, maybe to Thanksgiving. That'll make the difference. You know,
Yeah.
even if it may feel a little awkward or whatever
Ain't
you might
nobody,
feel.
shit,
You
none of
know,
my friends do Thanksgiving together like before. So,
no,
like,
it's a thing of the past, and it
yeah,
shouldn't be. That's the thing.
that's what happens when you grow up. But shit,
Yeah.
man, still holler at each other. You know what I'm saying?
And it's okay, just a FaceTime. You know, just don't FaceTime around a big ass group or nothing. If you ain't planning on inviting them.
I mean, that's the new thing, man. Like, I go to different circles. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, my cousins from the north, right? They always say "I love you" to their boys. I was like, oh, that's what's up, man. That's respect. That's love. You know what I'm saying? Every time they say "what's up" or they leave, all right, man, I love you, man. You know, that's just how they roll
I
and they
just
rock.
heard that recently too, man.
Yeah,
I heard somebody
I
say
was
that.
like,
I told.
and for me, like, I know that, you know,
Mm.
growing up in the town is like, it can get a little hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way shit can go. So it's like, you know, I'm pretty sure they done lost a lot of friends and family too, you know, to the streets or whatever, what have you. But that's why I was like, that's probably why they say "I love you" so much to each other, to know, like, you know, they take advantage of the days that we here together, so
Mm.
they want to say that shit. And
Yeah, especially if they've been to enough funerals.
yeah,
Right.
you know, and you know, coming from my situation and how we grew up, me and my boys know, like, we went through so many funerals enough already too. You know what I'm saying? So
And with that being said, right there, we just wanted to give a shout out to our homie Joe. His birthday is actually today. He died,
yeah,
and
yeah. This is
yeah,
birthday today, November 7th, man. Truly, a good friend of ours. You know what I'm saying? He died in the streets too. You know, he got killed in the streets too. You know, way too young, like less than 30 for sure. So, it's just like
Died in his 20s.
we gotta keep this shit to heart and know like how our friends passed before us, like and keep rocking and moving forward the right way. You know, yeah, man.
All right,
It's
on a more positive note,
happy
just
birthday to Joe though, man.
happy
I love you,
birthday to
man. I miss
Joe.
you. I was supposed to go check in with your moms today, but I kind of slipped my mind on the way over here. But I'm gonna do that tomorrow probably. But yeah, man, she's in a happy place. You know where she at. She's
Man, I almost feel like let's go visit him right after the show.
yeah, they closed already though.
Oh,
Cemetery should close at sunset.
okay. I didn't
so-
even know. Yeah, I don't even think people go cemetery at nighttime. It's kind of spooky. Daylight saving.
Yeah, they don't let you in there.
Yeah.
You might try to do some kids play some Ouija board or some
Mhm.
shit. But yeah, I didn't know that either until I started going to the funerals. I mean, to the cemeteries.
The tape's about to run out.
They
But,
closed. Yeah.
so yes, we just want to say thank you to everyone that's been following us for this long.
Yeah.
And
We miss y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good on this side. Hope it's all good on that side.
yeah,
Yeah, man. Just keep it moving. Stay positive.
and stay kind to one another.
Keep cracking them jokes and bullshitting with each other and laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Check in with your loved ones.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for listening. Happy
Yeah, man.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Peace.